Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, it's Nerd in Texoma again. Today I am going to be, yes, going back to the Transformer well. Something that I seem to do quite often around here. But hopefully y'all find it enjoyable, hopefully y'all like it. If you don't, hopefully y'all can at least tolerate it until I get to other subjects. Today I'm going to be kind of doing a 2-for-1. It's based off of some stuff I ordered a while back. I was trying to have in before my little trip that I took a while back, a couple videos back. To go see that Bumblebee statue out in Elmo, Texas. These are obviously knockoff Bumblebee items that I've picked up. Y'all know me and my love of knockoff Transformers and stuff like that. And in my opinion, these are two pretty damn cool items. I'm going to start off with the bigger one today, which I got because I think it's an oddity. And again, y'all know my love for odd things and knockoffs. Now, I'm not going to transform this one because it's kind of a pain to get all the panels lined up just right for vehicle mode. It looks cool in vehicle mode, but yeah, I'm just not going to invest the time in that today. I'm sorry for y'all. I'll try and find some pictures online to show y'all the vehicle mode. Unfortunately, there's not that many for this particular figure. There's others of his regular version out there, but again, y'all know me and the oddities, the special editions type of thing. This is an oversized knockoff of the Studio Series, and I forget which number in the Studio Series it is, but the Studio Series Bumblebee movie Bumblebee figure. Now, what makes this one unique is they painted it white, and rather than going for the obvious Volkswagen Beetle that's white knockoff of Herbie, probably because Disney will target anybody who uses any of their IP for a knockoff in a heartbeat, they decided to take this Bumblebee and fold out the door here, make a police version Volkswagen Beetle oversized knockoff Bumblebee. That's a lot to say. I mean, he's definitely a pretty cool figure. He's definitely a lot sturdier in the joints than that way oversized knockoff Bumblebee that I got out at the B-Mart. Not knocking it. I think it's still pretty cool, but yeah, that one just, had some tolerance and tightness issues. This one still does have some. I mean, like the shoulders there are kind of floppy, but if you pose him, in a certain way, he's pretty cool. He does have, this would be the front of the car, or the trunk, for all of y'all who know about the original Volkswagen Beetles. Got that kind of laurel design that would go on the front of the car. Not sure why they got that. Then on the back of the car, where the engine cover would be, we've got that checker pattern. And I think that's fairly common in like European police cars to have that checker pattern on the car. And you'll notice it again on the side panel there near the back. He's got his little I don't know what they're called, like little patches, badges. You know, it doesn't say any police department specifically, but you know, it gives the impression of a police department. Overall, I mean, this is a very nicely detailed figure. I mean, you can see they've got the clear blue plastic headlights. He's got all those decals and tampos all over him, which are freaking awesome. My main areas of complaint, but it's a knockoff, so I mean, what the heck are you gonna do? Buy some paint markers and fix it yourself. The tail lights, as you can see, are not painted. The turn signal markers on his chest there are not painted. You know, that, not that big of a deal. I mean, you know, just a little orange and a little red paint marker you can pick up at like Walmart, just dab it on there, easy fix. The one that stood out to me more is they didn't do the outline around either of the back windows in white. So in vehicle mode, to me this stands out because, you know, again, only that part should be clear. This should look like part of the body of the vehicle, which it doesn't. It stands out. Again, one of those minor little details. Once I find a white paint marker up at Walmart in my travels, easy fix. You know, takes next to no time to fix that. But it's a very nicely detailed, other than that, figure. Like I said, very sturdy. Like I said, I don't know exactly why they went with a police vehicle for him, when historically there is a white repaint in the Transformers line known as Bug-Bite, who is basically an evil version of Bumblebee, fights for the Decepticons. You know, a lot of these knockoff makers are pretty freaking bold on things. Could have cranked out, you know, a few thousand Herbie Bumblebees, which, if I could find the decals for it, and I get another one of these in the future, wouldn't be opposed to making one myself. Because as you can see, I mean, he's already got the red, white, and blue striping on his head there. You know, if I can strip off some of the paint, you know, that has those logos later on when I have the money and I have a location where I can get back into doing customs, might do that. Alright, so that's the first Bumblebee knockoff. Oh yeah, and also, I think this Bumblebee looks pretty dang cool. It doesn't fit exactly. Gets a little wiggly sometimes, but again, he looks pretty cool with it. Holding the big blue sword that came with the big blue, I mean not the big blue, the big Camaro Bumblebee that I got out at the B-Mart out in Elmo. I like the sword with him better than I like it with the other Bumblebee. So when I get to being able to display my figures, this bee gets that bee's sword. Alright, the next one is a cool throwback. A lot of y'all know that I do collect what they're referring to as the high quality knockoffs of the Generation 1 figures. These are produced by some company or companies in China that either reverse engineer the original molds or have somehow gotten a hold of, through whatever means, the original molds to the figures, and they re-release them. Ones that Hasbro and Takara say the molds were destroyed, but yet this knockoff maker can get a hold of them. Yeah, I don't know exactly how things work with that, but longtime viewers of the channel will remember that clear Generation 1 Mirage figure that I got. It's one of those high quality knockoffs that the mold was destroyed, but yet the knockoff maker can find it, recreate the figure somehow. I don't know. I'm not getting into all that. But again, this is Bumblebee. Now, this is definitely not an official Generation 1 figure, but technically in South America, the Transformer line was licensed out to a couple different companies, and they did produce a version of this. So technically it's not based off of an official Transformer, but technically it is. There's a company called, I believe it's Estrella. My Spanish is horrible, so please forgive my butchering of the name. There's one in Mexico, I think, that was called IGA Plásticos, something like that. Again, like Brazil, South America, there was another one called Antex, and they got the licensing and produced their own mini bots, and they produced them in colors that weren't official Hasbro colors, but they were licensed from Hasbro and Takara, so they're kind of official. And this knockoff company that's making the high quality copies of the original Transformers has released a few of these in their alternate colors on package. And the first one, don't know if y'all have ever figured this out through my videos and through what I showcase, but basically one of my favorite colors is blue. So I have been wanting this for a while, and I finally was able to take the dive and pick up a blue Generation 1 Bumblebee. Now, Antex and I forget the other companies I just named off in Brazil, there were official Brazilian blue Bumblebees made, not in America. The packaging in South America looked very similar to this, but it was different. It will stand out. And I just always thought blue Bumblebee was freaking cool. Again, in South America, I mean, there were a bunch of different colors. I believe there was a green one, orange, silver, white. I mean, there's of course the normal yellow one and the normal alternate color Bumblebee that was an official release in the United States, where he was red. There's basically the South American and Brazilian versions. There's a bunch of colors of them, but not official American, and Canadian figures. There was never any colors of Bumblebee except yellow and the red variant. And this knockoff maker makes them in yellow, red, blue, white, and black. Now, eventually, yes, I do plan on getting, the other colors that I don't already have, except the yellow. Because, yellow is very common United States and Canada color, so, it's easy to get. But I do like how they recreate the original artwork, the card, and all that. Now, yes, on the back, the printing is a little off-sided. There's a little bit more to this side, where it kind of gets cut off. You can see, like, right there. It's cool. I think this is cool, so this Bumblebee is going onto my wall. Not going to be taken out of the package. As much as I want to play with it, it's not coming out. And eventually, I will get a second set of all these color variants to take out of the package and be able to play with. But yes, again, I'll probably be getting 2 of the white ones to take out a package again, so I can do like my plan for this one once I actually get someplace where I can actually customize again, and do a bug bite of the little G1 and a Herbie of the little G1 white knockoff Bumblebees. Alright, sorry for taking up y'all's time with even more Transformer stuff, but hey, my show. I get to share my passions with y'all, my favorite things I collect, things that bring me joy and happiness. You know what? I'm glad to do it. I'm glad that y'all take a few minutes out of your day, out of your life, to sit, chill, watch me nerd out and geek out on all this stuff. Spend a few minutes out of your day with me, because, you could be doing anything, whatever you want, but you took a few minutes to hang out with me, so that's pretty cool. Alright, y'all. Check you next time. Nerd in Texoma signing out.